No.
Why don't we do a take two?
Wait a minute, let's start again. Hello.
Hi, this is Ron Vodri.
This is Alex Nussbaum.
This is Jason Fraser.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Hey, this is Ray Zwicker.
All right, world. My name is Cal Post.
Guys, this is Christina Walkinshaw.
This is Eddie Delaseppe.
This is Adrian Spencer.
My name is Timo.
And you're listening to the Julian Dionne
You're listening to the Julian Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Who am I talking to? What am I doing?
Julian Dionne Comedy Hour.
You're listening to the... fuck some...
Comedy hour. See, I took the word out comedy. Changes the meaning completely, doesn't it?
Days and not really, I'm overworking, but days in the holidays. Happy holidays. You're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
It's an art wheel.
Now broadcasting live and totally uncensored, from Lemon Press Studio in the beautiful Gatineau Hills.
Project. I was like half asleep on the couch and now I'm projecting.
Hey everyone, this is Christian Potenza.
This is Gay Trevor Wilson.
This is Jean Paul, a.k.a. the Island Hipster, #hipsterbusiness.
This is Steph Tola.
Hey, this is Jake Goldsby.
This is Sky Wallace.
Hey everybody, this is Erica Sigurdsson, aka Ricky Siggs.
Okay, hello. Hi.
This is Howard Wagman.
Hey, this is Peter Anthony, the PA system.
This is Matt O'Brien.
Some people like that's my rap name.
This is Jen Grant, and you're listening to the Julien Dionne Comedy Hour podcast.
Show. You and me belong, just like the flowers, laughing all day long. People I need to lose, sing a little song, then take a shower. Julien Dionne.
It's a show. It's not an hour. It's a show. It's okay.
Such a beautiful waste of time.
Welcome to the show.
A beautiful waste of time.
Happy Friday.
A waste of time.
Thank you. Friday, April 23rd. That's right. Just got one more quick thing to do here. It's just about ready.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant. There's Jen Grant over there to my left. You're right if you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter Live, or Daily Motion. Daily Motion gets a laugh every time.
Daily Motion's always there for us.
Always there for the first laugh of the day. Thank you for subscribing on your favorite podcast platforms. We are there. World Wide Web.
And we're the happiest about that.
Yes, that's where it matters.
Would you go on a limb and say that?
Sure. I'd say that. One more share here.
Okay.
It's almost the month of May. Oh, finally. Oh my God, I found it.
Did you say finally?
Finally, it's Friday. Yeah.
I wonder if that'll catch on, like, thank God it's Friday. Like, why did that TGIF? It's weird when things catch on.
Wasn't that a TV thing, TGIF?
Was it? I don't know.
Yeah, it was like on...
Are you sure?
On YTV, TGIF.
Well,
Sigida.
I don't think YTV started TGIF. I think TGIF has been around forever. YTV is like more recent.
Yeah, well, this is when I was a kid.
So you're doing the classic 20-year-old. I know.
All right, tone it down.
Oh, Jen, your mic seems quiet. Sorry. Okay, here we go.
Here
how's
we go.
That?
Mic technique every single
Courtney,
day.
How's that? Is that better? Let me know.
Every day, talk to the side.
Okay.
5 episodes a week, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Courtney.
Can we not start with a fight?
Courtney on Twitter
Let us know, Courtney. Is that better?
Yeah, it is. I can hear you loud and clear. By the way, I found the sneaker meme I was talking about yesterday. This is it. It's a Nike shoe. Apologies if you're listening on demand on a podcast platform. This is a visual bit. And as I've often said, you can't describe memes. It's like describing a dream. Do you see it?
Yeah.
I can't get this out of my head since I saw
I
this.
don't want to look at it anymore.
Why?
It's not pleasant.
What do you mean? It's not pleasant. It's hilarious.
Tell me why.
You don't want, like, you're upset by this meme?
What is it?
I can't get it out of my head because it's brilliant. Someone saw a shoe, like you have these shoes. They're the Nike, I don't know, the Nike shoes. From behind on the floor, and you see like the tongue of the shoe. It looks like teeth, and it looks like it's an open mouth, like a screaming open mouth. So someone took the shoe and put it up.
It.
You don't get it?
I don't understand.
You don't see how it can. What do you mean? You don't understand? There's nothing to understand.
Finish it.
And they put it on like He-Man. They put it on the Q Shaman from the insurrection on January 6th. These are all people that are screaming. And then but the main one is like this little girl that's being chased by, I think it was a dog or something. And she's holding bubbles in her hand, and she's screaming. And then there's
it's really weird.
There's The Shining and the Leonardo DiCaprio. That one doesn't really work that well, the Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he does that face. You don't like it? I can't stop thinking about it because every time I see your shoes at the door on the floor, I see it. The
black ones?
No, your pink ones. Look at the shoe. Do you not see the shoe?
No.
You don't see the shoe?
Here, I'm gonna.
What's going on here? I'm confused. Are we looking at the same thing?
Let me look.
It's a sneaker shoe, an open sneaker.
Okay, let me look. You know what? Maybe I need a good look because I see it only from the side here.
Whoa. It's not complex. It's very in your face. I think it's hilarious. And it's whoever thought of this came up with it. It's marked me because I cannot stop thinking about it and seeing it everywhere. I just want you to be on the same page. Do you see how it's a sneaker?
Oh, yeah.
And someone put it on the thing and it looks like a screaming sneaker?
Oh, now you can't tell from this angle with looking at it like that.
Oh, on my computer screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now do you get it?
Yep.
Now do you see how it's all I see when I see your shoes?
Yeah.
Because you have the exact same shoe.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway.
Imagine like sitting there and thinking of that and then deciding to do a meme.
It's great.
It's creative.
This is what I like about the internet. This is the levity we need in an otherwise grim news cycle. But meanwhile, you got upset by it. You're like, I don't like it.
Because it looks creepy from this angle.
This angle? You mean when you look on my computer screen? Because people don't know what you're talking about when you say this angle.
Yeah, correct.
Thank you.
Sheesh.
Feisty today.
Josh says, can't wait for Jen to see the shoe.
Go get your shoe. No, don't go get your shoe.
I don't know if it's the same exact shoe, is it?
It's a very similar shoe, but...
I like it. I like my shoes. I like that shoe.
Good. We're on the same
Nikes.
page. Woke up late today. Woke up at 6. The first words out of your mouth today to start the day were, I'm shocked.
Oh, I was.
You open your eyes and I go, it's 6. You go, it's 6? Oh, I guess it's 6 were your first words. I go, yeah. You go, I'm shocked.
Your first words. Yeah, I was.
Caught up on The Circle last night. Loving it.
Mm-hmm.
All caught up. I think we might have... I don't know. We watched 3. I don't know. I think we have to wait till the 28th for them to release more episodes.
How are you going to be able to handle that?
I don't know. It's almost too hot to handle. Thank you. All right, what else do we got today? I know that we're officially in the future. The future is here because there's been a delayed Did you know yesterday they were supposed to launch 4 more astronauts into space?
No.
Yeah, nobody knows this anymore. Before people went to space, it was a big deal. It was on every news outlet. Everybody talked about it, every newspaper, front page. I read today about the delay. So they're supposed to happen today. They're sending...
I guess it's old news now.
They're sending 4 people to the International Space Station for 6 months. SpaceX is doing it again.
Like, how is that just boring old news?
Like, they're propelling 4 humans from a rocket through the atmosphere to a space station that's orbiting Earth.
It's crazy.
Nobody gives a shit. What's on TikTok?
I know.
What's Chrissy Teigen have to say?
Yeah. I know. Like, why are millions caring that she's back or not, and then others don't care if people are going to other planets?
Well, it's not another
about...
planet, but it's...
Oh, I thought you said that.
No, to the space station.
Oh, space station.
Which planet did you think they were going to?
I don't know. I only was half listening.
I could tell this morning you're not here at all.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not. I show you a funny meme sneaker. You're like, I don't like it. It's upsetting. I'm like, what are we looking at
why?
here? The same
because
thing?
it looked weird. It looked like creepy from my angle.
Then
And by the way, if you're listening to this, I have an angle. Because you got mad at me. Can we acknowledge the fact that we started putting together... AKA Julian has started putting together the studio so that we have it set up so that we each have our own spaces.
We got to finish this. Enough with this couch
Can
thing.
I just acknowledge that there are 2 desks. One area is my area, but you would not guess it because it's filled with your stuff.
Tax stuff.
Get it off my desk.
You don't even use it. You're upstairs.
Why do you think
you don't even have a chair.
Why do you think I don't use it?
Because you don't have a chair.
Look,
you didn't bring it down. You expressed
I'm
no
gonna
interest.
bring a chair down today.
You expressed no interest to come down and work here, or even have the tiles fixed behind you.
I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna bring my chair down today.
But yeah, I've got tax documents all over the studio.
Get it out of here.
We have to fix this. This broadcasting from the couch is not working. You're seeing bad angles on my computer.
I am. Yeah.
See, you're not here. What's going on today?
I'm listening.
Not at all. What's
I'm
on
not
your mind?
looking at
Talk
anything.
about. We're amongst friends. Talk about it. Open your
Nothing.
doors.
Nothing.
Let the.
Well, I accidentally said something on a Zoom call, and I didn't know, so I can understand why people forget.
You've done a lot of heavy lifting to try to justify that it's okay.
Stop! Don't know details. I'm in charge of what we talked about right now about that. Don't know details about what the Zoom call was, but just be careful, you guys, okay? Because especially if you're sharing a
Why
Zoom
can't
call,
we say details?
I don't want to.
It
I don't want
sounds
to.
really personal, like we're going through couples therapy on Zoom or something.
That's on you. I don't know what you're doing. That's totally on you. That's your issue. But
well, yeah, but what could be private about Zoom?
We're sharing a Zoom screen, okay? And he unmuted it. I didn't realize it was unmuted, and I
saw
said
me reach
something.
over. I reached over to unmute to say thank you to the thing because it was over and there was a bunch of people on this thing. It was coming to a close, so I unmute, and then someone goes, "Oh, I have something to ask, actually," and you go, "Oh no."
I said no details, and then so of course when you're on Zoom,
it
highlights you, and there's like a bunch of people in there, and I could just picture, oh my gosh. And then
you see us on speaker view all of a sudden pop up on the screen. Oh no.
but I didn't know, and you don't make me feel better about it. Like I'm trying to rationalize how.
Because it's funnier if people heard you. But you're like, this morning you woke up, you're like, I've thought about it. It could be for other reasons. The thing was supposed to go till 7:30, was 7:40. First of all, no one would process it that way. If they did hear, they wouldn't go,
you're not making me feel better.
They wouldn't go, oh, well, they probably have something. They would just hear, oh my God, they don't want to be here. Oh, what was that? Your throat. And then you're like, also, it could have been you.
Yeah, 100%.
Why?
Because I was
do an
doing
impression.
this. Well, because I went, oh, like that.
That
And-
does not sound like me whatsoever. Okay, let's each do a. No, that's mine.
Oh.
Oh no! It was an oh no.
Oh no!
Yeah, why were
It's a
they
little
ever think that
higher.
was me? This is you. Oh no! Why am I so annoying today? I'm so sorry.
You should question those things.
I think it's because I woke up late.
Well, also, you think that you'd make me feel better. I hate it. You know when you're done something embarrassing and someone just embellishes about how embarrassing and funny it is? Instead of like, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's fine. Not him. No. And he's the one. You know what? I would love you to apologize for unmuting.
Why? No.
The whole, and can I just tell you,
Why
all
would I
all I did was a very subtle, like that. And the whole time before,
it was a clear oh no.
the whole time before he muted it,
I don't like this you reaching
should have-
over and tapping
You should
me.
have heard him. It was insane. He was like, "Oh, come on, oh."
On mute though,
And
so
you're
that
like,
you could say anything
on
on
mute.
mute.
You were going crazy, and then he unmutes it, and I'm like, ah.
It's like right now if I was to mute us. But then I unmute us. See now, unmuted. We're all happy. Everything's good. So there.
And I feel bad because I didn't. The guy who was like, "Oh, one more thing," he's so nice. I didn't want him to feel bad. I didn't. Whatever.
It reminds me when I was a kid, went to church, and it's 45 minutes, but when you're as a kid, it may as well be 3 hours. And there's a place in the middle where the priest talks, and where the whole family is there. And he goes, because the air conditioning isn't working today, we're going to skip the homily or whatever, this part. And I'll go, yes! And everybody heard it.
Because of
kinda like
why?
that.
What was the reason?
You're not with me today. What's going on?
Well,
I
what
just
was the
explained the
reason?
whole thing because he
Yeah,
said
I
the
know.
AC's not working.
Okay.
Well, what are you playing Tetris? What is it? I can't see from this angle.
No. Call back.
Which planet did you think they were sending astronauts to?
I didn't. I wasn't. Just don't worry about it.
Anyway.
Oof.
Ooh. This is we have a pretty healthy relationship because this is our most vicious fight in 12 and a half years.
Vicious. Vicious.
Some would say we're on a high horse.
Get on up here.
Get on up here. Get on up. But did you see Ellen is in some more hot water?
Oh, no.
We just missed it. She was on Jimmy Kimmel. We watched part of the interview and then we had to bounce.
Oh, did they reveal it afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
So Portia was, as they started talking about that, we turned it off, but she's in hot waters again because she said that
my nose is running.
Portia was wincing in pain, moaning on the floor of their bathroom.
Yeah.
So she drove her to the hospital,
Mm-hmm.
but she had 3 weed drinks, they're CBD drinks.
Yeah.
But she said CBD or THC, I don't know which one is the good one. She said she drank one, she didn't feel anything, so she drank 2 more. This is after she had been saying how she hates weed, the feeling of weed, she doesn't get high. So
Ellen, but this is Portia, right? Who drank them?
No, Ellen drank them.
Oh, okay.
Ellen drank 3 weed drinks, she called them, because they were just talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And she had 3 weed drinks and 2 melatonin. Popped 2 mellies and drove her to the hospital. So people are upset because they're saying she could have killed someone. Which
You disagree with?
Well, I really like Ellen. Even when people were saying she's an asshole for being a bully at work. I mean, I can't even understand the pressure she's under every day and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Ellen fan. I don't care even if she is an asshole.
What would it take for you not to be a fan? Like, what would she have to do?
Had she been hammered and drove? I don't know. I don't know what it would take. It's a good question. But 3 CBD drinks and 2 melatonins. The melatonins are more of an issue than the CBD drinks.
Did she say why she said she wasn't feeling well?
She was on the floor.
Ellen, though.
Portia was on the
on
the floor moaning.
Can you just just relax and not assume that I'm not listening?
Okay.
So did Ellen say why she was drinking the drinks?
Does it matter?
Well, kind of. It's context. Like, she wasn't just getting high. She wasn't feeling well or something?
Going to bed or something, to sleep, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Anyway, she drank 3 CBD drinks and 2 melatonins, and people are up in arms saying she could have killed someone. She should have just called 911. What do you think, Jenny?
Well, how did they even know that she had done that?
She said it. She said, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but I had 3 CBD drinks. She called them weed drinks and 2 melatonins.
It's ridiculous that she's under a microscope. So, saying so. I just feel like the CBD drinks are probably really low CBD drinks because I've had them before.
CBD does nothing, though. You could take
it's only CBD.
You can take high CBD and it does nothing.
Well, there's always a hint of THC in it, but...
Always?
I think to make it active, the CBD. But it's like the hintiest hint. Like, you don't get stoned from it.
But the melatonin, driving with melatonin would...
yeah.
That's not the best.
But you know what? People judge so easily because I would say that I'm going to go out on a limb and say that 99% of people, if they had melatonin, and forget the CBD because it doesn't even, I don't think it even affects your driving ability. But let's say if 99%, I would bet that 99% of people, if they were with their partner or a loved one who is in pain, they would drive after they had melatonin. And how many grams are we talking here? And melatonin's a natural supplement. It's not like it's like a sleeping pill. It's not like she took NyQuil. And even then, if you were in pain, I wouldn't think twice I'd bring you to the hospital after having NyQuil.
I wish there was a button.
It's true.
NyQuil? After NyQuil you would?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can kind of fight it off. It's not like
you could call an ambulance, but...
Yeah.
But you never know how long that's going to take,
Yeah, I don't know why...
Josh wants to know why Portia was on the floor.
I don't know why she was on the floor. We didn't watch that part of the interview, but I just saw that she's in hot waters. What does Mark T say?
If you guys are going to have a big fight, you should save it and do an improv fight song at the end. Winner takes all. But what does winner take, though? What is all?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Winner takes all. Ooh, I have a good prize.
Need my glasses. I can't read anything.
Winner doesn't have to do the housework today because we're doing housework.
Oh, we're about to get new competition. Did you see?
What?
Dave Chappelle launching a podcast.
Ooh.
Everybody has a podcast.
It's true.
There's... I forget the number, but it's hundreds of millions of podcasts. Can you Google how many podcasts there are in the world?
Sure.
Thanks. Sometimes it's discouraging. I go, what are we even doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what do we... Like, this is fun, but what are we doing?
Doesn't matter.
How many podcasts are there in the world?
It says...
What did you Google? Just curious.
How many podcasts are there in the world?
Okay.
Jeez.
There's no answer?
Yes, there are. Just give me a second. I have an old compute, say.
Yeah, we got to fix that.
It says we have an accurate method of determining the number of shows, and it's currently over 2 million. Seems like it would be more than that, eh?
No, that makes sense. It would not be hundreds of millions. I don't know why the hell I said that. Because it was 300,000 when I started in 2014.
There are also over 48 million episodes as of April 2021. But you know what? I don't know why, but I'm not like discouraged by that at all. You know why I'm not?
Why?
Because there's always going to be people that start and quit things. Mostly people just start and quit things. So if you really believe in something, you just never quit.
Yeah.
Most people will quit. And now I'm even talking like famous people.
Yeah.
Most people will not stick with it.
Well,
And,
famous
like,
people start a podcast, they instantly have a built-in huge audience.
Right.
Where
They
we
just wanna
start
hear-
we
yeah.
start with nothing.
Yeah, that's right. Well, a little bit, but not much.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, I think people who are famous, it's almost like they just want, their fans just want to hear them talk. They could say anything.
Yeah, but it's and also it's money. As soon as you have a built-in audience, I mean, you make money from the get-go. The Midnight Miracle, co-hosted by Yassine Bey and Talib Kweli. Dave Chappelle is launching a new podcast. That's right, called The Midnight Miracle. The show has been described as a salon style, and sets out to provides a glimpse. This is poorly written, and sets out to quote provides a glimpse into a very interesting season in the lives of the three hosts and their friends, and feature guests from among the country's most influential cultural icons. This is why we need guests. Even someone like Dave Chappelle, who I could listen talk for forever.
True. Yeah, you're right.
Is even interviewing people.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is not enough what we're doing here.
Yeah.
It's fascinating for 5 minutes, and it's like, okay, we don't care if Jen's not listening. Move on. I was just taking an example from today's thing. I was the villain in that one. It's like, okay, move on. It's not interesting.
No, I'm also a villain because I'm not interesting. Nice try.
No, because I'm saying because I harped on it nonstop. It's like, okay, we don't care about this. Move on.
Yeah, I know. Definitely.
The series will feature sketches, impersonations, archival audio clips, and guest interviews, and spliced between conversations between the three hosts. Yeah, we're starting to book guests, and not next week, but the next week after we'll have guests. We got to finish the studio. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
Yep.
Moving on.
Hey, I was just looking when you were talking about Joe Rogan, or you were never talking about Joe Rogan. What? No, you were talking about like podcasts.
Yes.
And then how everybody has one. Well,
It's just adding to the theme of not listening. I just said woof because it was added to the thing of not listening. You're like, you were talking about Joe Rogan, right?
so you know how you were saying that though, that there's so many now, and I was saying that most people quit. That's why, you know, with anything, it's not just podcasts, it's everything. So I was curious, and we had spoken about this before, but Joe Rogan started his podcast in 2009. That's a long time ago.
12 years.
Yeah. And he started with already following, a big following.
Yeah.
And really it only took off, would you say, in the last, 4 years? 5 years?
No, more than that.
As big as it is now, though? I feel like
it keeps getting bigger and bigger, but it was a huge podcast 9 years ago when we were living in New York and Mark Maron started his and stuff. Joe Rogan was still always at the top of on the iTunes charts.
Okay.
It's been big pretty much from the get-go.
But
of course it's getting huge now. It's like mainstream.
Right. Oh, that's what I mean. Mainstream, then. I should say it like that.
Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Anyway.
So what's the point of that?
Though the point is that even someone that comes with, you know, who is this big Hollywood star.
Right.
And has had his own TV shows and hosted and a huge following already. Even he gained speed after, you know, he didn't stop. He kept going.
Right.
Does Mark Maron still do his podcast?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah? And Mark Maron didn't start with, like, he had a following, but not like Joe Rogan when he started.
Yeah. Well, he did, not like Joe Rogan, but he did have a built-in audience from Air America and stuff.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but not the same as...
NASA makes breathable oxygen from thin air on Mars. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, MOXIE, a device aboard the Perseverance rover, used electrolysis to produce oxygen from CO2. They produced 10 grams or 2 grams of oxygen. How many? 5 grams of oxygen, which is roughly 10 minutes worth of breathing for an astronaut.
Whoa.
We're in the future. That's for sure.
It's so crazy. So crazy to think what people can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And today we have the inventor on the phone of that. See, that's the kind of guest that you can expect.
Yeah, we should get the NASA oxygen maker on
Oxygen maker.
on the phone.
Daily dose, get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, all your news from coast to
All
coast.
the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
I just did the dance with the towel, and it felt really weird.
Did you feel vulnerable?
A little bit.
And naked.
Like as if I had just gotten out of the shower. Okay. Here's your daily dose for Friday, April 23rd. Oh, I'm so used to your applause. I'm addicted. Thank you. So Justin Trudeau and his wife Sophie are scheduled to get their first dose of the vaccine today.
Okay.
So there you go. Does that inspire you? When you see people who are well known and leaders of the country, does that make you go, well, if they're getting it, I'm going to get it?
Sort of.
Yeah, I think it works.
Yeah, sort of. I'm still, I'm going to get it, much to my chagrin.
Mm-hmm.
Wish I didn't have to.
I know. I think everybody feels that way.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's the federal government says they're suspending all travel from India and Pakistan for the next 30 days to prevent variants coming in. Why? Okay, why are we not already doing that?
Yeah.
Period. When everybody else here in Ontario, at least, and many places in Canada have to stay home and are encouraged to stay home, but we're just letting...
What other parts of the country are locked down? Everywhere? I wonder.
Not locked down, I don't think, but... You know, there are definitely, like Vancouver, I was talking to my friend Erica, who lives in Vancouver, and she said that people are allowed to gather up to 5 people in a group outside. And she said she lives right by English Bay. And she said that it's crazy how many people are out. And if you first glance, people are bitching about it a lot out there. If you first glance, you see all these people outside. But when you look close, they really are clusters of 5. So no one's really breaking the rules, but it looks bad because a bunch of clusters of 5 just look like a huge group of people, right?
It's a cluster 5.
A cluster 5?
5?
Never mind.
Why?
I don't know.
The L?
I know. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. That was weird.
Because usually it's clusterfuck.
I know.
You tried to punch it up with something that made no sense.
You're teasy.
That was such a stink eye you gave me. You looked like a sneaker.
Oh, boy. This one, I just glanced at the headline and I'd like to peruse it a little bit more. So forgive me if we are exploring this together, but why not? This is just in the moment breaking news. So here's a story that says that Doug Ford says we got it wrong and he apologizes for some of Ontario's enhanced.
This is not breaking. He said that yesterday morning at 10 a.m. Yeah.
Oh.
He cried on the air.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Can you tell me about it?
Well, he just said like the policing thing and closing down outdoor parks was wrong. We got it wrong. And he cried.
He cried?
Yeah, I shed a tear.
But why is he so upset about it?
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing. It was 25 minutes. I was just looking for the part of him crying, but I didn't get to it.
It says here, Ford made the emotional apology while announcing that his government was actively working on a provincially run paid sick leave benefit to curb the spread of infection in essential workplaces.
Yeah, because people have symptoms and they go to work because there's no sick day. He was also in Etobicoke because he's quarantining someone from his team has had COVID or something.
So he wasn't in his usual press
No,
conference.
he's crying from his mom's cottage.
I know a lot of people don't like him. They feel like he hasn't done a good job. I don't know. There's something about him that makes me feel bad for him.
He's a manipulator, so he's got you. He got.
Nah. How do you feel about him?
Whatever.
Okay, great. Thanks for participating.
No,
I
don't know.
He's at the cottage. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm no big fan, but every premier, every governor is the bad guy right now. Every prime minister or president, like everyone's the bad guy because like Ontario right now is hating on Doug Ford. Quebecers is hating on Legault. And New Brunswick, Blaine Higgs, everyone's like, fuck that guy. Because they're locking things down and, no one wants these restrictions, so they go right to the top.
Yeah. Can you imagine how stressed out he is? Oh my God.
Yeah.
You were just asking about the rest of Canada.
But you have no reason to feel bad for him.
I don't know.
That's for sure.
No, but there's just something, he does look sad. That's something that Jordan pointed out.
But he's not. I mean, he's fine.
I know. But
that's like such a, no, he's fine.
Careful.
I know.
Careful.
I feel bad. He's fine. He's not, there's nothing to feel bad about him for. What?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Josh says don't feel bad for him.
Oh, there you go.
So you were asking about the rest of Canada. It says here that Nova Scotia announces near full lockdown measures for Halifax area.
I had a dream that I was in Moncton. We went to Moncton and I was like, I have a show tonight and I can't remember where. And my mom was like, you should check. You should go check where your show is. I'm like, it's fine. Then I checked and it was in Halifax. I was like, oh shit. It was at 9:00 and it was like 7. So we had 2 hours to make this, which is very tight to make it to the club. But then as we were bombing down the highway, when I was like, oh shit, Nova Scotia's closed. We're gonna have to lie and say that we quarantined for 14 days.
Oh my gosh.
And I woke up at 6 and you were shocked. Go ahead.
I'm worried about our wedding. What's gonna happen?
I don't know. It will be open, but there'll be masks and stuff. If it opens, if New Brunswick opens. The thing with New Brunswick right now, like they had a couple days with no cases, but they're always like a month or two behind the rest.
And they have 19 new cases now.
When we had do they? Because
Yeah.
yesterday they had no new cases, but they had a blood clot from the AstraZeneca vaccine.
Ugh.
Someone in their 30s that received it before, like a couple months ago before, or several weeks ago. Yeah, several weeks ago before they decided 55 and up and now 40 or 45 and up. Was it 40 or 45?
45.
Yeah, this person in the 30s had it.
Oh, no. 40 in Ontario.
Yeah.
45 in Quebec.
When it just came out. That's weird. 40 and 45. Like that's.
I know.
That's. But yeah, so the person had a blood clot. It was treated and they're fine, but it's related to AstraZeneca. But when we started the second wave in October, it didn't hit New Brunswick until like January.
Mm-hmm.
When we were there,
right.
and for the hubcap, and it all turned. It was like yellow, then it went orange, then red.
Mm-hmm.
So they're always like a good month or two behind, because they are containing it pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see what happens in New Brunswick. I don't know. Because about a month ago, they were saying by July they wanted to have the borders open, but they always push those dates back.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it'll be postponed, the wedding, but...
Yeah, I have a feeling too. Sucks, but well, at least, yeah. I mean, whatever. What can you do? That's one thing that you can't control. This is a global pandemic. Anyways.
When do you want to postpone to? The fall or next year?
Well, my inclination. Do you want to talk about this on the podcast? Is that okay?
Why not?
Okay. Well, do you want to know the truth, or do you want me to just get along with you?
Well, yeah, I know you want next summer.
I definitely want next summer. I don't want a wedding where people have to wear masks. I hate wearing a mask. You don't understand. I just got this incredibly gorgeous bridal gown and I'm not wearing a mask while I have, special.
Yeah, but I don't care about whether people have to wear masks or not. I just want to get married.
Well,
just want to get it like there.
Well, you know what?
Now we have to wait a whole year, more than a year? Are you crazy?
I'd rather do that than wear a mask.
What if by next summer we still have to wear masks?
I don't think we will.
What if we do? Would we postpone again another year?
I wish I hadn't already bought my dress. We could just elope.
I know. Well, that would not go over well with,
With family. I mean, I love the party. It's going to be great.
I just want to get married. Like, I just want,
Yeah, I know, but I want to do it right. I don't want to do it like we've been
So you'd
together.
wait a full
You're
other
very
year?
interesting. You're very interesting. You took 12 years to
Yeah,
propose.
exactly. I don't want to wait another year. 12 is long enough. It's long enough. We've made a point.
Yeah, but it's not going to make a difference. We're still living our lives. I've got a ring. You just want to wear your ring. Okay, why don't you just wear your ring?
And people go, oh, when did you get married? Next year.
Wear it on the right. And then when we get married, you can
Stupid.
transfer it to your
I think we
left.
should still forge ahead with this August and see.
I don't.
Because of masks?
Yeah.
Who cares if people have to wear masks?
I do a lot.
Why?
Because it sucks.
It doesn't matter. It's just
It's not fun.
it'll go down in history. It's just like a thing.
It's awful. I'm not wearing a mask, period. I'm not wearing a mask.
Well, we may as well postpone now because but for guaranteed August, masks are still going to be in effect. There's no chance. Zero chance. Everything will be open and no masks by August. That's not going to happen. What?
It's so depressing.
I know, but I'm just telling you, there's zero chance that the world will be open or New Brunswick and that there'll be no masks and everything. That would mean everything will be back to normal in August. That's why I say just get married with masks. Who cares?
I don't want to. I really don't want to.
Well,
I hate them.
All right. What else is in the news?
That's it. That's your
Oh, really?
details for today.
It is depressing, but
Thank you. Ken said, unfortunately, Julian is right, but it ruins the event. It does. It ruins the event.
I don't think you think it would ruin it.
Yes.
We'd be married, surrounded by friends and family. We'd be like, this is ruined.
Well, what's the point of having a DJ? I booked this DJ. Everybody's going to dance with their mask on.
Yes.
It's awful. And it's August. It's so hot. I don't want to. I've waited this long to get married. I don't want to get married with a mask on. That's fair. And I thought you said it's my day. Anyway.
Yeah, but...
Sorry, but blame it on the pandemic.
Daily dose, get the news from coast to coast. Daily dose, all your news from coast to
All
coast.
the news and headlines from Jen Grant.
It was so lackluster. I'm like, I will not get married in a mask. And then you're like, daily dose. I'm like this.
It's not ideal, but it could be a thing. Like, we got married during a global pandemic. So when you see all the wedding photos and we're all wearing masks, you can take a mask off for the pictures and stuff, but probably the party will have to. And dinner, no one will have masks on. When we're doing speeches, no one will have masks on. It's just if you have to dance and mingle, you put your mask on. But there's zero chance. Zero. So we may as well postpone now if you're adamant about not having masks. There's zero chance that it'll be maskless, at capacity, free for all in 3 months. We're far from the maskless normal living. Far from it. It's a stretch even to assume next summer will be.
Yeah. I like the fact that people say it's the bride's day. I think that's really nice. And I do like to, that's like, oh, thank you. That's nice to have a day that I can. And I think it's also because the bride plans everything. Honestly.
The laugh.
No, but it has to be like payment for planning.
Oh, but you're planning because it's your day.
Okay. But you like the day too,
Excuse
though.
me. Yeah, I just wanted. I want to not get it done, but I just want to.
It actually makes me literally want to burst out in tears picturing people dancing on the dance floor at the reception with masks on.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's
really break down why.
Because it's horrible, and everybody's like going to the effort of like going all the way to New Brunswick. It's going to be like this great event, and then you got to wear a mask. Like I was just talking to a family member of yours yesterday, and they were saying they can't wait until, because people are getting vaccinated. Do we still have to wear a mask when we're vaccinated? And everybody's why?
Because you can still spread it.
Yeah, but if you're vaccinated, you're not gonna.
Will everyone have their second dose by August?
What about next spring?
What about the fall?
No, it's too soon. It's still gonna be really bad. Ugh. Anyway, sorry guys.
Well, on that note, this depressing episode of the Julien Dionne Show with Jen Grant is brought to you by Gringos Blazing Sauces. Go to gringosblazingsauces.com for a wide selection of the best small batch sauces and hot sauces and sauces and hot sauces and salsas and hot sauces and charcuterie jelly and barbecue sauces that you will ever throw down your maskless gullet. gringosblazingsauces.com, chef owned and operated, so you really get nothing but the best hand-selected freshest ingredients. I'm addicted to Bluebird and the blueberry habanero sauce. They're based out of Ottawa and they ship all over North America. And if you live in Canada and order over $40, you get free shipping on that son of a bitch. On top of that, listeners of this program get an additional 5% off by entering promo code JD5 at checkout. gringosblazingsauces.com. Do it today. What if we did an outdoor venue? It's too late to try to organize that. Like a tented venue.
It's not too late.
But if it was a big tent outside.
Yeah.
But then where do we do it?
Could you do it in the back of our current venue that we have reserved? Let's talk about it off camera. And off mic.
I guess it's a good thing I didn't send all my invites out yet. Hello?
Yeah. We can talk about it later.
You depressed?
Yeah.
Don't cry.
I'm not going to.
Actually, you might get views if you do. Go ahead.
Sicko.
I'm here to tell you, Jenny, that in front of all friends and family and fans and listeners and viewers to open the door and let the tears flow. It might help with viewers, don't you know? It will do anything for ratings, including fighting about our weddings. Masks at the reception is a big no-go for you, for me. I say I don't know, I don't care that much, just want to get married. But looks like it might be 2028 before the big day, before the wedding day. Who knows when that'll actually happen? Go ahead, Jenny.
I don't want to wear masks at the wedding. Can you blame me? I'm really off key, and I think it's because I'm sad. When your emotions get involved, it can affect your performance.
Yeah, but
when you're sad too bad.
Don't some people sing emotional songs and cry during when they sing, and it makes it more the bride's day. You decide whichever way. I guess it'll be 2022. That sucks.
Let's
to be engaged for a year and a half.
We were together 12 years before you proposed. I think it's okay if we have a year and a half engagement because we're in a pandemic. That makes sense. Everybody understands. In fact, most people are like, you're getting married this summer? I don't want to spend lots of money and time planning something where I'm going to wear a mask.
We're going to postpone.
Postpone?
Oh, you said it's coming to a close, and I was just trying to rhyme it. You said, I don't want to spend money and time on something that we're going to postpone.
Oh, snap.
Your mom is texting me this morning.
Oh.
Yeah. Computer issues.
Oh, boy.
I'm to go over.
I
woke up this morning with a text from my mother-in-law that said, hey, Jules, when you have a minute, could you come over? None of my computers are working. The TV seems to be working, but I think it might be an issue with the router. I said, yeah, I can come over after the show. She said, which show? I said, the podcast, don't you know? She said, yes, but I guess I won't be able to watch because I have no internet or computers. I said, obviously texting works and your TV works, so it must be an issue with the modem. She said, well, I don't know. I get overwhelmed by all these things, so if you could just please come over at your convenience when you're out. I said, do you really mean when I'm out, or actually come as soon as the show's over, because you might not go out for the next couple days, and I can't go a couple days without the internet. It's an essential thing, so that was just my way of saying, actually being polite, but yeah, come now, not when you're out. I said,
passive-aggressive is in my family. That's how we communicate. If you don't mind when you have a chance, which means now.
I should have replied, sure, I'm going out on Sunday to run a couple things. I'll go out when I'm out. Go over when I'm out. And she would have said, well, actually, I might need to do things with my computer before. So please come. Actually, could you do me a favor and just cancel the show today? Thank you.
I like that song. That was good, Jules. Sometimes you come out with some good gems.
Oh, don't act so surprised.
No, but like sometimes you're all good.
Oh. Found out it's Bell. They hope to have it up around 10, so thanks. But it might not be required for you coming to help.
Wow.
We'll let you know. Thank you. Yeah, which brings me to my next song.
Part 2.
All right. Good Samaritan Law. Or not law, just Good Samaritan.
Law. What's this?
It's always fun when you offer to help a hand, extend a helping hand, and they go, thank you so much. And then they go, actually, don't need it. The feeling of having offered and not needed. You get credit without having to be impeded or having to do anything.
Hey, Jen, we need you to move. Would you help us move? We are moving tomorrow. I know it's last minute, but a lot of our friends bailed. In fact, no one can do it now. They said they could, but then they decided that all of a sudden they have shit to do. And could you help us? We're screwed. Okay. If you have no one else, then you hang up the phone and say, hey, I have an idea. Hire movers. Why should I move your shit? It's really heavy. Have a sore back, and then I'm moving and oh, thank you. You're offering pizza and some beer. That's so great. Except I would rather buy my own pizza and beer so I don't have to move your shit. Then they call.
Take a weird turn.
And it's a miracle. They say, hey, Jen, you are a hero in the last minute.
reverse.
We're actually not moving. After all, we decided to stay. We're staying.
What
We're
situation
staying.
would that
We're
be?
staying.
We're moving. All of our friends canceled. Could you help us? It's tomorrow. It's an emergency. Yes, okay. Actually, we're not moving at all. I've done the thing where you offer your help and then you complain nonstop out loud. Then they say, you know what? Turns out don't need your help. Then you go, oh, good. You kind of feel bad for having complained.
Yeah.
You just wish that you wouldn't have complained. It would have made you look even better. Double down on the good feelings.
Reminds me of the Zoom call last night when I complained and the thing lit up and I was like, oh God. And then the nice guy who said, oh, one more thing. And then I'm like, oh, good.
Apparently, your guilt has made us
Guilt.
have the same exact voice in your head. Justified. All right. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you watching. We want you to have a great weekend, okay? Before you know it, we'll be back. It will be Monday morning, quarterback. Hindsight 2020. Don't bullshit a bullshitter. What are we even saying? I don't know.
Don't bullshit a
Back off.
Oh my God.
Well, it's the weekend. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And good night. We did 3 songs today. Well, I like this. I feel like we should pop some MDMA and just see where it takes us. Thank you. Good night. All right, that's our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Talk about the show. Share the show. That's how we grow. We've got a lot of exciting things happening starting in the month of May with regular guests, appearances, and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
We'll be migrating parts of the show to Patreon. We'll be. There's a lot happening with the show, so thank you for subscribing on your favorite podcast platforms and watching live when you do. You know who you. You know who you are, Jen. I love you.
Love you.
Sorry for having a depressing talk on the show, but
It's okay.
sometimes you don't know where these things are gonna go. All right,
It's life.
I'm gonna go help your mother. Oh, I don't have to. We'll see you Monday morning, everybody. And until then, watch your head.
I went to school, yeah, I learned a lot. Got a degree in what I'm not. You spend your life looking for what you already got. Such a beautiful waste of time. Waste of time. Time. It's just a waste of time. Wandering eyes and itchy feet. I'm just a thin, nervous shadow walking backwards down the street. The landing is bitter, but the falling is oh so sweet. It's just a waste of time. A beautiful waste of time. It's just a waste of time. The whole world wants a piece of my head, but they all get a piece of my mind instead. I roll over and go back to bed. It's such a beautiful waste of time.